Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam. We are Canto 4, Chapter 16, text 25. You're able to see the screen, all right?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Isha Swasadmo Pavane Sametya
Isha Sadmo Pavane Sametya
Sanat Kumaram Bhagavan Tamekam
Sanat Kumaram Bhagavatvantam Ekam
Aradhya Bhaktya Labatat Taj
Aradhya Bhaktya Lapatamalam Taj
Jnanam Yato Brahma Param Vidanti.
Jnanam Yato Brahma Param Vidanti.
Translation and purport by Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta, Swami Srila Prabhupada. This King Pṛthu will meet Sanat Kumar, one of the 4 Kumaras, in the garden of his palace compound. The king will worship him with devotion and will be fortunate to receive instructions by which one can enjoy transcendental bliss. The word Vedanti refers to one who knows something or enjoys something. When a person is properly instructed by a spiritual master and understands transcendental bliss, he enjoys life. And we are all trying to enjoy life. We are trying to enjoy in this material world, but there is a spiritual bliss, the transcendental bliss, which we get by understanding the transcendental knowledge. As stated in Bhagavad Gita 1854, Brahma Bhuta Prasanatma na sochati na kankshati. When one attains to the Brahman platform, he neither hankers nor laments, and he actually partakes of transcendental blissful enjoyment. So this is when the living entity is completely realized, I'm not this body, I'm the soul. And because he's understood I'm the soul, he is not hankering, neither is he lamenting. And because the nature of the soul is Anandamaya Abhyasa. It's just the nature. You're just happy. And the spiritual world is like that. In the material world, we always have to do something to become happy. But the nature of the spiritual world is just by being there, we feel happy. Although King Pṛthu was an incarnation of Vishnu, he nonetheless taught the people in his kingdom to take instructions from a spiritual master who represents the disciplic succession. So here, Pṛthu Maharaj is also following his previous predecessors, no? That you need to take instructions from a spiritual master. Krishna himself also takes a spiritual master. Lord Chaitanya, when he came, he also accepted a spiritual master. Krishna says, as great men do, common people follow. So here, although we see that King Pṛthu, he's an incarnation, he's a Shaktiavesh avatar, but yet by his example, he's showing the people that, need to take the instructions from a spiritual master, and the spiritual master should be coming in the
Disciplic succession.
Yeah. That's right. Thank you. Thus, one can become fortunate and enjoy a blissful life even within this material world. In this verse, the word Vedanti is sometimes taken to mean understanding. Thus, when a person understands Brahman, or the supreme source of everything, he enjoys a blissful life. So we are trying to find bliss. We are trying to find bliss in this material world. But our real bliss, we will be able to understand only when we understand our true position as living entities, part and parcel of Krishna. When we understand that I am not this body, I am the soul. Tatra tatra girastasta
Tatra tatra girastasta
iti Vishruta Vikramaha.
iti Vishruta Vikramaha
Shoshyati Atma Shrita Gatha.
Shoshyati Atma Shrita Gatha
Pṛthu Pṛthu Parakramaha.
Pṛthu Pṛthu Parakramaha.
In this way, when the chivalrous activities of King Pṛthu come to be known to the people in general, King Pṛthu will always hear about himself and his uniquely powerful activities. To artificially advertise oneself and thus enjoy a so-called reputation is kind of conceit. Pṛthu Maharaj was famous amongst the people because of his chivalrous activities. He did not have to advertise himself artificially. One's factual reputation cannot be covered. Like when we have a real diamond, you try to cover its shine. You can't cover the shine of a real diamond. Similarly, here, King Pṛthu, by his activities are so glorious that everyone wants to sing his glories, wants to praise him. He's not artificially praising himself. So that's what Prabhupada is saying. One's factual reputation cannot be covered. We may artificially try to show ourselves very high, but what is the truth? People do understand it. Disho Vijitya Pratiruddha Chakra
Disho Vijitya Pratirudta Chakraha
Swatejasotpatitalokashalyah
Swati Sotpatita Lokashalyah
Sura Surendra Upagiyamana
Sura Surendre Upagiyamana
Mahanubhavo Bhavita Patirbhava.
Mahanubhavo Bhavita Patirpuva.
No one will be able to disobey the orders of Pṛthu Maharaj. After conquering the world, he will completely eradicate the threefold miseries of the citizens. Then he will be recognized all over the world. At that time, both the Suras and the Asuras will undoubtedly glorify his magnanimous activities. At the time of Maharaj Pṛthu, the world was ruled by one emperor, although there were many subordinate states. Just as there are many United States in various parts of the world, in olden days the entire world was ruled through many states, but there was a supreme emperor who ruled over all subsidiary states. So there used to be one king of, like the one emperor of the entire planet. Although there would be small kingdoms, but all of them would understand, okay, this is the emperor. Like Maharaj Yudhishthir was also like that. He was the emperor of the world. Also Maharaj Parichan. As soon as there were some discrepancies in the maintenance of the Varna Sharma system, the emperor would immediately take charge of the small states. The word Utpatita Loka Shalya indicates that Maharaj Pṛthu completely uprooted all the miseries of his citizens. The word Shalya means piercing thorns. There are many kinds of miserable thorns that pierce the citizens of a state, but all competent rulers, even up to the reign of Maharaj Yudhishthir, uprooted all the miserable conditions of the citizens. It is stated that during the reign of Maharaj Yudhishthir, there did not even exist severe cold or scorching heat, nor did the citizens suffer from any kind of mental anxiety. So the emperors were so capable, they were so able that they were perfectly taking care of the citizens. And because of that, there would be ample rainfall, ample grains, everyone had enough to eat, everyone was peaceful, there was no undue calamity, not even it was not even too cold, neither too hot. Very pleasing. And and free from any kind of mental anxiety. This is how expertly the Raja Rishis were ruling the kingdom. This is the standard of good government. Such a peaceful and prosperous government, devoid of anxiety, was established by Pṛthu Maharaj. Thus, the inhabitants of both saintly and demoniac planets were all engaged in glorifying the activities of Maharaj Pṛthu. So, everyone was glorifying Maharaj Pṛthu because he's worthy of glorification. As such an expert ruler taking care of the citizens so properly that they don't even have no material anxiety, they don't have any mental anxiety also, no physical anxiety. So even the demons are singing the praises. If one is able to
Sorry,
eradicate, yeah,
sorry. So that
yeah,
means the king, Maharaj Pṛthu, had control of the nature also, the material nature. Like there did not exist too much cold and heat.
yeah, we hear even in Yudhishthir Maharaj's time that the earth was giving so much grain, so much gold, the cows were giving so much milk because they're ruling with they're ruling so nicely that the demigods, the sun, the moon, they're all pleased with him. So
Oh.
everybody cooperates in a nice way.
Mhm. Okay.
You know, they're so happy. These are great devotees. Yudhishthir Maharaj. Pṛthu Maharaj, of course, is incarnation of the Supreme Lord. So
Mm.
even the demigods are cooperating with them.
Okay. Because they are in charge, no? Of the
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Got
So if one is able to eradicate completely the threefold miseries of the citizens, he should aspire to rule the world. One should not aspire to rule for any political or diplomatic consideration. So Prabhupada is pointing out if one is capable to really take care of the people, really make them so happy, take away their miseries, then one should become a leader or a ruler, not otherwise. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the fourth canto, 16th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Praise of King Pṛthu by the Professional Reciters, which comes to the 17th, brings us to 17th chapter. Maharaj Pṛthu becomes angry at the earth. So continue
So
reading
something
Maitreya
has happened.
Vacha. Sorry.
Okay. So now he's a bit he's upset, huh? With
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, okay.
Mhm. So Maitreya Vacha.
Maitreya Uvacha.
Evam sa Bhagwan Venya
Evam sa Bhagavan Avenya
Khyapito Guna Karma Bhi
Kyapito Gunakarma Bhi
Chandayam Asatan
Kame Chandayam Asatan Kame
Prati Puja Bhinandya Cha.
Prati Pujya Vinandya Cha.
The great sage Maitreya continued in this way. The reciters who were glorifying Maharaj Pṛthu readily described his qualities and chivalrous activities. At the end, Maharaj Pṛthu offered them various presentations with all due respect and worshipped them adequately. So Maharaj Pṛthu is also giving them gifts and, honoring them. Brahmana Pramukhan Varna,
Brahmana Pramukhan Varnan
Vritya Madhya Purodasa,
Vritya Madhya Pudasha
Pauran Jana Padan Shreni,
Pauranjana Padan Shreni
Prakriti Samapujayat.
Prakriti Samapujat.
King Prithu thus satisfied and offered all respect to all the leaders of the Brahmanas and other castes, to his servants, to his ministers, and to the priests, citizens, general countrymen, people from other communities, admirers, and others, and thus they all became happy. So he is offering respect to everyone, and he is making everyone happy. Everyone, even his servants. Yes. The Brahmanas, other castes, to his servants, ministers, priests, citizens, general countrymen, people from other community, admirers and others. So everyone. Viduravacha
Vachan.
kasmad kasmad dadhara gorupam
Tasmadara Gurupam.
daritri bahurupini
Daritri Bahupini
yam dudoha prithustatra
Yam Dudoha Pṛthu
ko vatso dohanam chakim.
Ko Vatso Dohanam Chakim.
Vidur inquired from the great sage Maitreya, my dear Brahmana, since Mother Earth can appear in different shapes, why did she take the shape of a cow? And when King Pṛthu milked her, who became the calf? And what was the milking pot? Because Maitreya Muni had said, no, that he milked the earth. So, Prakritya Vishama Devi,
Kritya Visamadevi.
Devi
Krita Tena Samakatham,
Krita
Dina Samakatham
Tasya Medyam Hayam Deva,
Tasya Medyam Hayam Deva
Tasya Hetor Apaharat.
Tasya
The surface of the earth is by nature low in some places and high in others. How did King Pṛthu level the surface of the earth? And why did the king of heaven, Indra, steal the horse meant for the sacrifice? Because Maitreya Muni said, no, that when Pṛthu Maharaj is going to do 100 Ashwamedas and Indra is going to steal the horse. So Vidur is hearing so attentively that he's putting forth the questions. And how there's hills and then there's valleys. So he's saying, how did he level the earth? Sanat Kumarat Bhagavato